Alright, I'm putting a new hammer spring in this Colt Mark III that I bought. And this is the spring. Right here, hammer spring, Colt Trooper Mark III. 16.5 pound spring. It says factory standard. It's a heavy spring. It's a wolf spring. The other options were 11 pound spring and a 13 pound spring. The 13 probably would have been okay, but this gun was getting failure to fire light primer strikes in double action, not in single. In single action, the hammer breaks way back here. Double action, it breaks about there. So it gets a harder strike from single. Okay, so I tried to do this on the video. I took this all apart while I had the camera running, and took the spring out. This is the old one, and I even opened this up while I had the camera running. Took the new one out. The new one was about this much longer. It was about that much longer. So it was about that long. And then I looked close and I could see this old one has been cut down. And I kind of felt the resistance, and then I took the new one and they both felt about the same. So really someone just cut this one shorter to make it lighter. And I didn't realize it's flat, but if you look at it you can see that that's homemade and ground down. It's not even. Someone just probably held on a grinder. They probably cut it and then just grinded it. And so anyway, I took this one out and I showed how to take this out, which I'm going to show again. But I couldn't get the spring in on camera. I couldn't compress it enough because it's a bigger spring. So I had to go off camera, and so I just started doing the video again. But how you do this is you take your grips off, cock your hammer back, take a pin. This is a paper clip. You stick it in this little hole here. Okay? And then you just go ahead and drop your hammer down. Okay? This whole little assembly comes out. It's really simple to do. And then what you do, you just go press this on something like a book. You probably can just even use your hands to get this off. You just compress it and then you take the pin out and then the spring comes off. So then you have to compress the spring again, and this spring this is longer and it's brand new, so it's kind of remember, it's about this long. So you know, you had to compress it quite a bit, and I had to get 2 blocks, and I took a piece of leather. It had a little piece of metal that fit over the top. And I just used the leather. I didn't want to scratch it, but this would have worked too. And I compressed it down. I looked from the side and I was able to put the needle in. You know, 2 heavy books or anything like that, a vise, put it on a vise. Just be careful it doesn't shoot you in the eyes. Put on safety glasses, I guess. I didn't wear any, but. And then once you get that in there, back in there like that, then you just go ahead and put it back in your gun. That goes in, and that goes like that. You're going to have to kind of hold it in place, and then you go ahead and cock the hammer back, take that little paper clip back out, and go ahead and move this. Make sure it's functioning right. Make sure that's in its right spot, but make sure that's centered in the grip. And then you go ahead and put your grips back on. And there you go. And man, it's so much heavier, but it's still super smooth, and it just feels way better. It feels more like it should, and I'll probably just leave it cocked overnight. And this other one was way too light, and I didn't like the feel of it. It felt cool when you first pulled it, but see, that's super smooth. It's heavy, but it's super smooth, and we're not going to have that issue. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to hammer off, fire off any round brand that I put in there, and that's what I want. You know, I'm not a weakling. I don't have any problem pulling, you know, and you could rapid fire this and all that too. So, but like I said, I'll probably leave it, let it break in, play with it a little bit. But that's how you do that. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.